We're not from Beverly Hills. We're from Cajun country, and it's a true brotherhood.
My visual of the bush track is very dusty, just very old looking.
There's no rules. You just bring your horse out there, you do what you want with him, and you run him. You made the best man win.
I mean, you had people, like 4,000 or 5,000 people there every weekend, you know? I mean, it was crazy.
Race is over and everybody calmed down. You always heard the music playing, the Cajun music.
Louisiana is not just crawfish bayous and Mardi Gras. It's also known as the birthplace of many accomplished jockeys. At an early age, their riding skills and life lessons were often learned on rural dirt tracks, carved from the middle of cow fields.
I started riding at 9 years old. Anything you can possibly dream of, it was legal. I seen a chicken on a horse, live chicken, and some empty beer cans with rocks in it. And when you shake the can, it makes a lot of noise. And they tie it onto the girt, and they tie the chicken onto the horse. Man, my horse saw that chicken hollering and screaming and flapping his wings, and you could hear the beer cans with the rocks in it making a lot of noise. My horse scared to death. He wouldn't go past him.
I grew up in the heart of Cajun country called Maurice, Louisiana. The wildest thing that happened to me in the race was my trainer matched the race with this other person at 80 pounds, I think. And the other guy did not have a jockey on his horse. He couldn't figure out a way to make 80 pounds, so they took a stock saddle and wrapped chains, like chains, around the saddle. And I raced against this riderless, jockeyless horse in a match race, 300 yards, quarter horse. My horse's name was Skunk 'em Up.
I grew up in a little town called Desormeaux, Louisiana. Population maybe 300 people. Didn't even have a red light. 9 years old, I started riding on the match tracks. Anything went. If you made it out the gate sometime, you was a very lucky person. But, you know, it was a school of hard knocks. You know, I'm grateful the good Lord kept me safe, but it taught me a lot as well.
There's no steward, so you can run as wild as you want there. You can do anything you want. You can get aggressive as you want. You can fight after the race.
I think it was more dangerous off the track than on it.
I was about 8 years old when I rode my very first race. They'd run 10.5 Harpins, you know, we'd go straight, and then when we got at the end, it was a big airport, and we couldn't stop them. We were too small, you know, we'd jump off, you know, and then the horse would turn around and then somebody would catch him, you know. It was amazing. I mean, it was crazy.
I win 1,000 match races. When I went into the recognized racing, I was already polished pretty good.
We can start really young. I mean, any age you can start. You can start if you're 8 to 9 years old, and you get the basics down pat. You toughen you up for the big leagues when you get 16 to become a professional.
I think it made you a better horseman because, I mean, we cleaned stalls, we wrapped horses, we walked horses. We did it all.
The bush tracks are no longer running anymore. There's housing developments now.
It's a shame, but it all went away.
Best times of my life.
I just missed the atmosphere of, you know, just a down-home, good afternoon Sunday underneath the oak trees, eating a pork chop sandwich with Jack Miller on it. It was simple, but it was good.